Hey everybody, Becky Brett here with our weekly Labyrinth Oracle card reading. I am back at home in Virginia and so happy to be here, surrounded by the energy and safety and stability of my own house. It feels really good. When I got back home, I had several boxes for myself because of Amazon Prime Day. But I also had a wonderful surprise from my Taboo sister, Julie. Julie, thank you so much for the seaweed. For those of you who would love to know the story behind this, Julie was practicing a modality called embodying metaphors. I was her subject, and the metaphor I was embodying at the time was the sea. And I started out as a raging sea and ended up as a calm sea. And with that, I developed a mantra: "Be the seaweed." So be the seaweed, which means be rooted in the earth and still able to flow with the current. Came home to find seaweed. Thank you so much. That was such a delight. So, thank you, Julie, for that. All right, I've already shuffled the cards, and because one of them I was not connecting with very well, and I needed some extra time. So let me share with you what these are. And remember, this is a general reading of what will be most beneficial for us to release, receive, and then integrate into our lives this week. It's a general reading, so I'll explain what the cards mean, and you apply it to whatever it relates to in your own life. And then comment, like message me, DM me, or comment on the video and let me know how this is resonating with you, because I would love to hear how it's connecting. All right. With the release position, we have door or change. In the receive position, we have hedge or emotion. And in the return or integration position, we have an isolated section or discovery. The whole reading is anchored by the King of Arches or leadership. Leadership, which that helped clarify a bunch of things for me personally. We'll see how it goes for everybody else. So, in the release position with door and change, this is about releasing control over how change comes into your life and the outcomes of it. So, the door, when we step through the door, we don't know what's on the other side. Our job is only to step through and then respond to what's on the other side. But so our job is to step through the door. Our job is not to control where the door leads. It's not to control what comes through the door at us. Our job is only to open the door and step through. So where in your life is change coming in, and how tightly are you clinging to the outcomes of that change? Receive. We receive the hedge or emotion. So a hedge is a boundary, and it's a living boundary. So if you have a yard with hedges, that sort of forms a little bit of a wall. Or in a maze, it could be a hedge maze. So it's a maze carved out of living, breathing foliage instead of made of bricks. And our emotions are here to guide us. So we want to receive that guidance from our emotions. However, it's easy to be overtaken by emotions and let them run the show. The thing about a hedge, yes, it's living, breathing, but it has the structure underneath it of the branches and the structure of a root system. And so tap into the structure of intellect and grounding so that your emotions don't get the best of you this week, and you can use them as information and guidance, receive all of that beautiful guidance from your emotions, and still function in the world instead of being completely overtaken by your emotions. Now, in the integrate or return section, we have an isolated section. And an isolated section of a maze is something that it's there. It's like a little gift for you to discover. It's so the guy you can I don't know if you can see here. Let me push this up to the push this up to the camera. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's like I've never spoken before. Let me share, let me make this a little bit more visible so you can see he's climbing over the wall to get into this isolated section. Man, this dude really wants to be by himself. Maybe integrate some alone time this week. I think alone time is going to be very important to integrate into our lives this week. Get some alone time. Whatever you got to do, climb over that wall. Okay, and use the time to discover what is really important in your heart, in your life. Use the time alone to discover what rejuvenates you, what fills you back up. But take that time, that integrating that time, and like, even if you're super busy, like right now, I am still in a very busy season. I am wrapping up the Princeton Festival. I am very deep into the logistics of this year's Virginia Highlands Festival, which is July 23rd through August 1st in Abingdon, Virginia, and then working on certification. Like I am very busy. You're probably also very busy. And this alone time, it doesn't have to be a complete like retreat all day long. Find an hour, find 15 minutes that are just yours to use however you want, and carve that time out for yourself. Climb over the wall if you need to. Okay, the whole reading is anchored by the King of Arches, which is leadership. Arches are action-oriented things in this deck, and the King of Arches is someone who gets people to take action in support of the king's vision. And so overall in your life, where can you delegate? Where can you share your vision and get people to come in and help you? Because all of that will support your uh, your change, your ability to flow with change, to be the seaweed, and your ability to use your emotions as information, and then your ability to integrate some alone time, like all of that. That leadership isn't doing everything yourself. Leadership is casting the vision, catching the vision, then casting the vision, and then getting everybody else aligned behind that vision to help it come to life. Leadership is not doing everything yourself. So there you go. Uh, I have the Witch's Kitchen deck with me, and you know what, I will go ahead and I was on the fence about whether or not to play with it this week, but you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm sitting here in my own kitchen, um, and it's kind of nice. It's nice to be home in my kitchen. So the Witch's Kitchen. Okay, what are the key ingredients to our success this week? What are the ingredients to our success this week? Let's shuffle these cards. What are the ingredients to our success? I will die if seaweed is one of them. I won't die. I'll just be really happy. I love synchronicities like that. Okay. What are the key ingredients to our success? I think last week I related these to release, receive, return also. So I will do that again. Key ingredient for releasing. Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen this card before. Arnica, I think that's how you pronounce it, or recovery. Key ingredient for receiving, witch hazel or sensitivity. Oh, right on emotion. Oh my gosh. And then our key ingredient for integration this week is mustard or faith. There we go. Interesting. And our anchor card is cloves or gossip. I hate gossip. Gossip makes me crazy. Why? Why? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Let me dive in. Okay. Um, Okay, arnica. I've not gotten arnica before. I don't think I've gotten mustard before, and I haven't gotten cloves before. I've had this deck for almost 2 months, so this will be interesting. I really hope I'm saying this word right because you know what? Someone will correct me if I'm not saying it right. So, arnica. Arnica's guidance. It's been a struggle to make a comeback, and you're still reeling from the blow you received. Ouch. You may be wondering when life will go back to normal. Aren't we all? You are feeling bruised and hurt and are in desperate need of some urgent TLC. Convalescence is key. Give yourself time to mend. Ooh, this also goes with the isolated section. Lack of control over the symptoms that are plaguing you can be frustrating, so allow me to assist in gently supporting your recovery process. My rich source of manganese will facilitate your healing of any traumatic injuries, ranging from sprains to a bruised soul. Take me as a cardiac tonic, and I will support your weary heart. Stop trying to go it alone. Just rest in the comfort of knowing that I will nurse you effectively to the full recovery you've been longing for. Ooh, nice. Okay, so a little bit of history about it. Known as the fall herb, people made salves from arnica after observing injured mountain goats eating the wildflower. It has likely been used as a medicinal plant ever since the Middle Ages. Wow, okay. So how does that tie into releasing control? Well, I mean, this is all about resting and allowing the things that heal you to heal you, is what I'm getting from this right now. So as change is coming, it may hurt, it may batter, it may bruise you, and allow healing to come in as well as whatever change needs to come in. Okay, in the receiving witch hazel or sensitivity. Witch hazel, a sensitive witch is often troubled emotionally, that is. Interesting. When you wear your heart on your sleeve, you become an open book, and that can land you in sticky situations. As you focus more on your magical work, you will find that your intuition heightens, as does your sensitivity. Merely avoiding those who make you sore, as well as those who would rather see you with a blemished reputation, does not serve a sensitive soul such as yourself. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes in my life where this is like, I feel exposed right now. Rich in tannins, my powerful antioxidants cast soothing healing spells on most dermatological issues and banish the dark circles under your eyes, as well as troublesome emotions and negativity when used in an herbal elixir. So instead of becoming thick-skinned, allow me, as nature's astringent, to relieve you of any irritation or pains in the backside as you learn to appreciate and hone your empathetic nature. Okay. Take that as you will. I have received that message loud and clear. And the last is mustard or faith. This falls in the integration or return, and in relation to the isolated section or discovery. Excuse me a sec. Okay, mustard's guidance. A lack of belief has stripped you of your confidence when it comes to performing magic. If only you could believe what others already perceive as being very real indeed. Mistrust has led you blindly to the point you find yourself at now, and hope and expectations fail you. Allow me to instill a little faith in you with the power of just one seed, which, when used as an amulet, brings assurance and success. My pungent flavor transforms the blandest of dishes, for a little mustard can work a whole lot of magic. My white seeds are considered powerful guardians of protection from both physical and spiritual harm. Scattering my black seeds will disrupt the actions of those who are vexatious. I've never said that word before. Vexatious. I love it. Time to trust in both the seen and unseen, betwixt and between, as your faith in the old ways returns. Ooh, nice. So as you take some time in your solitude in your isolated section, take some time to dive back into your beliefs, the beliefs that sustain you and help you feel uh, feel whole and comforted, and let them be restored. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I gotta see what this cloves gossip card is all about, because that is anchoring the reading, and man, I just don't want to be a part of it. Okay, cloves. Here we go. Cloves guidance. Whispers behind your back or a hushed silence when you enter a room indicates that you are the topic of conversation. While there is no harm in having a good old chin wag with friends, bad-mouthing someone's private business should be avoided. You are no stranger to juicy gossip yourself. He said this and she said that. It's just tittle-tattle. My antibacterial properties are powerful enough to wash any gossip monger's mouth out. Be watchful of who you share intimate details with and play your cards close to your chest at this time. It's vital to keep your reputation in high regard, and so I will assist in purifying and raising your vibration and protect you from any smear campaigns. Burn me with a red candle to put a stop to any gossip that is affecting you now, or to prevent and protect you from slander in the future. Okay, so this is anchoring the whole ingredients for success reading. And what this says to me, that as you are resting and recovering, and you are embracing your sensitivity and your emotions, and uh, as you are letting go of the thing of needing to control the things that are changing in your life, you may be a hot topic of conversation. And when that happens, you can choose resentment, or you can choose uh, the higher path, and let God, the universe, whatever higher power you believe in, let them handle it. Let the cloves handle it. Let spirit handle it for you. You don't have to do this by yourself. You can allow spirit to work with you. You can, along with the King of Arches, this leadership card, you can delegate out. And if you find that people are saying things about you that aren't true or that you don't appreciate, um, I recommend you not trying to put a stop to it yourself, but enlist some friends, enlist some those who love you and support you. If it needs to be done, it's kind of, sort of like that thing on social media where you can't really. It's not a good idea to respond directly unless it's valid criticism, but uh, it's usually not a good idea to get into an online he said she said with somebody, and just let it go. Let that go. You don't need to engage. Your job right now is to step through the door, listen to your emotions, carve out some time for yourself so that you can continue to be your highest self, recover, uh, shield yourself from being maybe overly sensitive, and rebuild your faith. Like tap back in to your faith to get you through this week. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. And do leave me a comment below or DM if you're watching this on Instagram. Let me know how this resonated with you. Thank you so much. I will see you next week. Bye for now.